Today we're going to be making a large ceramic bowl. So I have my 4 pieces of clay laid out here, and I'm going to roll them into a nice flat even slab that is about as thick as these rulers. So I have my rulers right next to it so that I can use those as a guide so that my clay doesn't get too thin. Whenever you're rolling a slab, make sure that you roll it on both sides so that the clay doesn't warp while it's drying. For this project, I need to get my slab big enough to accommodate this 12-inch circle. So it's not quite there yet. Keep checking to make sure that it's not too thin. It's getting to the point where I don't want to go much thinner. Let's see if this is big enough. Almost there. Okay, now this is big enough. I'm going to take my pin tool and cut this out. Ball up all the extra clay so I can use it in the future, or put it back in the plastic bag. And next we're going to trace a circle in the center that will be used as the bottom of the bowl. So you can use any kind of a thing that you have that you think would be a good bowl thing to trace. Something like this. Just make sure you get it right in the center. And that looks pretty centered. Cut it out. Alright, try to make sure that your edges are nice and smooth. And set this aside someplace and let it firm up just a little bit. You could wrap it loosely and leave it for a few hours or overnight just to get it slightly, ever so slightly, a little bit drier if your clay is really wet like mine. If your clay is not as wet as mine, you might be able to do this next step right away, which we'll do now. From the center, cut straight out. Pick up the edges of your bowl, of your clay, and form it into the shape of a bowl that is the size that you want. So you can see you can have it be very shallow like this, or you can have it be very deep like this, any shape, whichever size you like. So if I was going to do my bowl like this, I might cut my clay right here and keep it set aside so that I can recycle that. And now you can do your scratch and attach. Again, mine is a little bit too wet for that, so I have to let mine set up a little bit, so I'll do that in the next video.